Marsha Botos.
And we had a Ralston student, but she had cheerleading today, so she couldn't make it. Her name was Soledad Rosas. And when we first started talking, we thought about the different qualities that heroes had, and we've heard a lot of them already: the selflessness, the self-sacrifice, being humble, kind, patient. And after we got those out of the way and we figured out what we thought maybe a hero more close to our hearts was and someone closer in our lives, we asked Soledad, and she said that her hero was her mom because she raised her and her siblings on her own, and she went through a lot of hard times, and she never had a bad day to her children. She was always going through it very strongly and made sure that everything was really positive. And so then we talked to Marsha, and Marsha said her everyday hero was
My grandmother. My grandmother raised me, so if I start crying, sorry. But my mom and dad did not want me, so then I went to my grandmother, and she raised me. I mean, from the time I was a baby on up. She sent me all through high school, paid for all my high school and my books and everything like that. And then she sent me on to secretarial school because she thought maybe that I might want to go and be a secretary, which I did. And then she sent me on to the secretarial school, okay. And she was there and helped me everywhere she could and everything like that. And then I came down to Omaha, and she was still constantly contacting me to make sure I was doing fine, and if I needed anything to let her know. And so in a way she was like my mom and my grandmother, so I didn't really know a grandmother, I knew her as my mom. But she was there, like the rest of them said, she was there if I needed her, she offered advice, and I was always good, because I wasn't spoiled, but I was good. And all she had to do was look at me, and I knew, uh-oh, I was in trouble, so you better straighten out. But other than that, I mean, she was like everybody else who said, you know, they were there, they gave unwillingly and everything like that. So, and even though we were poor, she made sure that we had enough to eat and everything. So.
And after we listened to Marsha explain who her everyday hero was, we asked Soledad again if she would change who she had picked based on what Marsha had said, and she said no. And we realized that, like others had said before, there's a really big similarity in everything that we've been talking about between all the generations, that it's the people who show us the selflessness and the self-sacrificing love that we think are heroes in our lives. And when we were all talking just as a group, I also think that, you know, my parents would be my hero, and it seems like it's all really in the same line. And then, in conclusion, for me, this experience has given me like a greater appreciation for those people in my life, because, of course, we all love our parents, and we all know how much they do for us. But talking to others in other generations really makes it's just very eye-opening to see that it's an overall experience for everyone in that aspect.
And I have to thank you for giving me Rachel. She's a sweetheart.